You're here because you filled out a survey about a guy. And there's good news. This guy scored an A minus. He is a very good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
It's unlikely that he'll rise very far in his career, even if he talks about it sometimes. He might work hard at his job and try to keep things running smoothly, but he doesn't have the drive to push through big challenges or grab new opportunities. When things get tough or there's competition, he's more likely to step back instead of push ahead.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he won't blow up or create drama. Instead, he's likely to quietly pull away and keep his feelings to himself. He doesn't make a fuss, but he doesn't fight back quickly either.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work are likely to like him because he's gentle, polite, and kind to others. He doesn't get into arguments or pick fights, and he will often go out of his way to avoid any kind of conflict. He listens well and is thoughtful with his words, which helps him get along with most people.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he will be happy for you and show real pride in your achievements. He doesn't feel the need to compete with you, and he isn't bothered if someone else shines brighter. Instead, he cares about how you feel and will cheer you on in his gentle, kind way. He isn't likely to get jealous or try to make you feel small.
What if you start earning more than him?
He won't secretly resent you or feel threatened if you earn more than him. Instead, he'll quietly accept it and may even feel genuinely happy for you. Rather than jealousy, you'll notice understanding and support, even if he isn't loud about it.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not the most organized with money, so sometimes he might spend on things that make him feel good, like art, music, or little comforts, without planning too much. He isn't reckless, but careful saving and budgeting may not be his strengths. You might find he forgets bills sometimes or doesn't track where every rupee goes.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be someone he's not. He may spend here and there on things that make life a bit more beautiful or comfortable, but he doesn't put on a show or try to impress others with flashy purchases. You won't find him bragging or acting like he's richer than he is.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and kind, both with his money and his attitude. He's the type of person who will happily share what he has, whether it's treating you to something nice or giving his time and care without keeping score. His mindset is gentle and generous, not strict or selfish.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and honest about money, not secretive or controlling. If you ask him about his spending or savings, he'll answer gently and straightforwardly without hiding anything. So you won't have to worry about hidden accounts or sneaky habits.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared, not only your job. He's gentle and caring, and he wants home life to feel fair and peaceful for both of you. For him, it's about kindness and being part of the team.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely help with chores and diapers, not just stand around giving advice or acting like a supervisor. He's the type who cares about your comfort and wants things to feel fair at home. He may not always know what needs to be done, so sometimes you might have to ask or show him.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side and doesn't argue just to prove he's right. When there's a disagreement, he listens quietly and respects your feelings, wanting to avoid fights and keep things calm. He'd rather make peace than prove a point, so he's open to hearing what you have to say.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. If something upsets him, he's more likely to go quiet and keep to himself rather than lash out or raise his voice. You don't need to fear harsh words or scary reactions from him.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, this is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He is calm and gentle by nature, and he does his best to avoid conflicts. If problems come up, he tends to withdraw quietly instead of snapping or shouting.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he's wrong. He doesn't have a habit of blaming others, especially not you. He's more interested in keeping peace than in being right, so you won't have to fight for an apology.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He is gentle and caring by nature, so your comfort and feelings matter a lot to him. If you say no or set limits, he will listen without pushing or making you feel guilty. You can feel safe and trust that your boundaries are important to him, always.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally. If you're not in the mood for intimacy, he's understanding and gentle, so he won't sulk, blame you, or act hurt if you say no. He values emotional comfort and knows that everyone has times when they need distance.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He is gentle and respectful, so he will not use anything you share in confidence, whether words, feelings, or intimate experiences to hurt or embarrass you later. He values your trust and wants you to feel safe with him, both emotionally and physically.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His gentle nature and caring attitude mean that he values strong, loyal bonds over chasing excitement or attention elsewhere. You don't have to worry about him wandering or acting in ways that might hurt your trust.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive. He does not act jealous, controlling, or suspicious in the relationship. He values peace and respects your independence, so you won't feel watched or suffocated.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a cover for being controlling. When he cares for you, it comes from a place of wanting you to feel safe and comfortable, not from wanting power or control over your choices. You won't find him keeping tabs on you or making decisions for you without your say.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort, not just your responsibility. He believes in kindness and fairness, so he'll want to help in his quiet way, sharing the tasks and supporting you with the children. He doesn't expect you to do everything, but you might need to guide him gently about what needs to be done.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and gentle rather than lose his temper. He's the kind of person who believes in understanding first, not scolding or shouting. His steady, peaceful approach helps children feel secure even when things don't go as planned.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you not just as a mother but also as your own person. He understands that you have dreams, interests, and needs outside of raising children, and he respects that. He's caring and ready to help with the kids so you can have time for yourself.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, this is not the kind of man who will ask you to quit your career after you have a child. He genuinely supports your dreams and wants you to feel fulfilled, no matter what stage of life you're in. He knows that being a good partner means standing beside you in all your roles.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just act politely on the surface. His gentle and caring nature shines through in the way he interacts with elders. He is thoughtful and wants them to feel respected and welcomed in your home. He will make an effort to include them in family moments, listen to their stories, and show small kindnesses that are genuine, not forced. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He isn't the type to react with anger or add fuel to the fire. Instead, he'll try to stay quiet and keep the peace. His patience helps smooth things over, but sometimes he might step back instead of facing the problem head on.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not the kind of man who is modern privately, but expects you to act as a traditional supportive wife just for appearances. He values your comfort and happiness more than outside judgments, and he won't pressure you to put on an act or change to please relatives. He understands that love means accepting each other honestly, both at home and outside.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or side with others against you. Even though he isn't loud or confrontational, his loyalty is gentle but strong. He wants you to feel safe and understood, especially in tough times. He may not jump into an argument or make a scene, but you'll feel his steady presence and care.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He's not likely to be a mummy's boy who always follows his mother's wishes. When there's a conflict between you and his mother, he won't blindly take her side or make you feel ignored. Instead, he tries to be fair and gentle, listening to both of you and hoping for peace in the family.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He is respectful and values your trust, so he keeps your personal matters between the two of you. This means you can feel safe and respected in your relationship, knowing your privacy is protected.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, that is why this guy scored an A minus. He's a very good guy. Being in a relationship with this man feels peaceful and gentle, like having a steady hand to hold through everyday life. He is kind hearted, quietly supportive, and cares deeply about your comfort and happiness.